Welcome to the world of horror. Now, I've done a few streams of this game that were right around the time of when new content dropped. This is a new record for me. I was already streaming about an hour ago when the developer added everyone on Discord to announce that new content had dropped. So I've slapped together this impromptu stream of content that is so brand new, virtually no one knows what's in it yet. Here's a little hint. It's called Dreadful Dreams. Secret behind Mimi's little project. That's actually very interesting. Mimi has been a very mysterious character, but one of the most popular characters in the game. Probably the most popular character, actually. Seems to be everyone's favorite. Let's not spoil too much. However, I kind of want to disable all these because they might be broken. When brand new stuff like this drops, it tends to break all these things until additional hotfix updates have been applied. So we'll turn those off in case they crash the game entirely. And we'll take a look at achievements. This appears to be... That's a classic, that's a classic. There are 0 new achievements here, but there's a new column of achievements. There we go. 3 dream enemies. 10 damage with a single kick. Interesting. Let the real Juri in. Juri's gimmick has always been very confusing. When it first came out, it simply didn't work. And then it turned out it was just, eventually she can no longer gain experience. Break the blade. Hire 2 allies in one playthrough and win. That seems highly doable, at least. Handcuff the ultimate opportunist. That's Takashi-san at the very end in the lighthouse. But I've never seen handcuffs before, that's gotta be a new mechanic. As Yashiro, complete a True Believer playthrough with Kathaka Torasu as the old god. That sounds pretty difficult, actually. But it unlocks something to do with spiders. Curious. I'm terrible at Yashiro. If he's the guy I'm thinking of. If he's the priest... Ooh boy. Like, the only successful run I've ever had with the priest, I ended with 1 stamina and 1 reason, and burst out laughing at the very end. Because it was unbelievably improbable. We'll at the very least go for hiring 2 allies in one playthrough, and then winning. Let us begin. We've still got our custom characters, but we will not try them right now. This is indeed Yashiro the priest, who has very complicated mechanics that I've never fully wrapped my head around. Perhaps the new achievement is simply to allow Juri's haunted thing to arrive, which is basically inevitable over the course of a full playthrough. We'll keep it on normal difficulty, but Yashiro has to be on hard difficulty in order to unlock his reign of spiders. And I think we're all set otherwise. Don't know what specifically we're going to want to go for here. Definitely not Eldritch Parasite. Haunted by the Cult tends to be amusing. 7th Curse is the worst idea because I need to hire 2 allies. I can't have them dying on me. And Ill-Fated is even worse than that. I usually like Scars. But we'll go with Hunted by the Cult. Yeah, normal difficulty gives you plenty of money. Now, I do know one of the things that will be unlocked from one of those achievements that I just read through is going to be a new old god. It's a bit of an oxymoron, a new old god, but That should be pretty interesting. It's probably pretty difficult to unlock, but maybe we'll get it pretty quickly. Now, it shouldn't matter who we go for. And I do kind of want to increase my odds of success, which means the telescope. I often succeed against the telescope. We're on the run from personal horrors. Let's see if the school properly loads. It still does not properly load. It's been like 4 patches since this was implemented. However, I fully expected that there would be no further content updates because the game releases in full very soon. So I am very surprised to see this at all. Drop it in the spring. Pleasantly surprised. So we'll do the standard stuff. I didn't get anything out of my cabinet. Juri's looking even more disturbed and disheveled than usual. Seems like they might have redrawn that sprite to really emphasize the bags under her eyes. It's got a magic sweater. And the Norwegian. I have no idea what that means, but it's probably a reference. Like the patch on the shoulder. So we'll keep it. And get to work. And Xeno's here to enjoy this very exciting exploration of new content. Not going to touch... Oh, never mind, the game crashed already. Let me try... Yeah, it doesn't like that there are custom mysteries on the board, it appears. Because I'm getting... Yeah, errors in the mystery board drawings. So I gotta crash the game, tragically. I need to open up my Steam folder. This is all super impromptu, so sorry about that. In the meantime, we can enjoy the title music. Yeah, this game tends to be broken pretty badly at the moment of patch. And then we are the playtesters that help it get unbroken. So over the next 2 days, this content that is brand new will probably be even better than what I'm about to demonstrate. But in the meantime, we are stuck with it as is. Which I should be able to fix the mysteries very easily, and then we'll actually be able to play the game. Okay. I am moving all the custom mysteries the hell out of here. They're officially gone. The game cannot load them. We should be all set. So I went with Juri. Hunted by the cult. Ready for action. Yes, a telescope. Back in business. And we can test whether or not the school loads. The school still doesn't load. No matter what you do. Maybe the school will never load properly. Maybe it's a creative choice that I simply don't understand. Can we change palettes? Yes. This one seems nice. And if I, explore them too thoroughly, we'll get one that is completely eye-burning, and I don't want to subject anyone to that. Least of all myself. Learn a spell. We got seals. I can permanently increase several of my stats. Our knowledge is not so hot. But prefer to pump strength. That sounds well worth 4 reason to me. Which, for some reason, My reason did not go down, but my strength did go up. Accidental exploit. I'll take it. I need all the help I can get. And multiply wound for an actual attack spell. Okay, I think we're ready. I've accidentally cheated. Don't tell the developer what you just saw. I've already taken my bath, so back to work. Oh, I see custom mysteries, which crashed the game. Why did those load? Let's see. Now, I've taken all of them out, but I suppose I can also move all their content files out of the folder. Ooh, if they have... No, sample custom mysteries have to be loaded from the same file. Because I was able to disable the built-in one last time I played this. So does it now read from a different folder than it used to? Like, did they change that? Just to be safe, I'm going to take every single piece of extra content and hide it from the game as best I can. So I'll take all the ITO files. Hide them from the game, hide them from myself, hide them from everybody. Surely it won't crash on me again. Always a big risk playing this game too soon after a patch. It is smart to let it settle for a while. I refuse. I have no patience. Let's begin a third time. For some, that would be the charm. I saved instead of loading. There was something involving the police station on the list of new features. I didn't get a chance to get a good look at what that was. Our strength is very high, so the hardware shop is more useful than the illegal den. Illegal den is good when you have high perception, and pretty much that's it. Empty bottle this time. Just a different world every time I load this game. A different world of horror. No custom mysteries. I have successfully hidden all the files from the game. And thus, we suffer no crash. Beautiful. Now, I was going to re-roll till I got a mystery that I didn't recognize, in case there were new mysteries here. But I misclicked, and now we're fighting Akamanto. We've seen Akamanto plenty. Let's prepare. Gets us a checkbook, which doubles our funds. It only costs us 3% Doom. That's actually kinda well worth it. Did they change this? I always remembered that being a higher Doom penalty. I will gladly take 10 funds. Now I will take some items. Did I start with a spell this time? Yes. But it's not as good. It might be worth puking up evil already. Yeah, let's puke out all the evil. Off of blood and something else. Now our strength is pretty high, our perception is even higher, so I guess I should have gone for perception weapons. But a high strength is good enough. Flare gun, I feel like I unlocked that recently. It's always good to have a flashlight. Not sure why this is a knowledge weapon. Nevertheless, like a good flashlight. Of the things that this guy offers, the Carpenter's Hammer is my personal favorite, so happy to wield that into battle. Now, if we gather the gossip, and then we kill Akamanto, it will not yield the mask, but it will be an easier fight. Sort of. It'll be a different fight. I do need to go and recruit people in the schoolyard, because I'm still pretty sure that's how the new thing works. I thought, oh, I didn't disable these in the main menu. This could be a problem. I hope none of these crash the game. But if they don't, we're in for some cool art. I've never seen this one before. It is a cultist with what appears to be 3 mouths instead of eyes. Will you take the god's eye? Gladly. Takes out a knife and plunges it in his face. He hands you one of his eyes. Our god is near. What a friendly guy. I could use even more perception. If there's one thing I'm missing, it's perception. The checkbook appears to be reusable. That's disgusting. 5 funds for 3 doom, as many times as I want? That's blatantly busted. We've got a cheerleader / stalker who loves Popeye as well as us. So they have fantastic taste. Plus 2 stamina. She makes us feel cooler. An inhaler. Just hanging out on the floor. Now, if you're gonna do random drugs you find on the floor, an inhaler is probably the least exciting way to do it. Let's find the owner. Charisma check, success. -5 doom. Find someone sitting on the floor with trouble breathing. And we give back the inhaler. Paragon run, so far. All of Juri's stats are very good. Also, I'm not sure it's actually pronounced Juri, but it's the only way I can think of how to pronounce it, so it is simply what I must say. Just following the path. This is definitely a custom enemy by Carp. Hopefully it doesn't break the game. Custom enemies are more likely to break the game than random custom events. But it looks pretty cool. -1 reason, 45 HP. So hope not to get stuck in this fight for too long, but at 45 health, that's pretty obscene. Perhaps I shall simply... I can't escape. Why can't I escape? Well, let's stab this guy for a long time. Stab him with a hammer. Guaranteed 6 as many as 10. That's gonna be my best bet. For a lot of turns. Custom enemies can be a little bit imbalanced sometimes. In we go. Okay. This'll do it. And I got a holy candle. +1 luck, +2 reason, occasionally. I might end up needing that. For now, Juri needs a rest. Juri is spelled Juri. We got Junko. Or Junko. Only 15 HP this time. We can only do a maximum of 10 per turn. The race is pretty costly. So instead, I'll go for guaranteed 8. Lose my 2 reason. Another guaranteed 8. And Junko's dead. Junko v Juri. The results are obvious. Level up at 50 experience, but I'm halfway to never being able to level up again. There's a 3rd step every time I take a step. Let's check it out. Perception success, because my perception is very high. Plus 1 reason. Quick glance over the shoulder to see if you can spot whatever is following you. Feel relieved that it must be the old floor creaking. Very relieving in that way. Now, I believe Akamanto will only damage stamina. So I think we're in pretty good shape here, all things considered. Not get very good options here. I'm gonna re-roll them. That's a little better. And strength up. Escapee. Let's hope that's enough. Give me the red, my good man. 4 stamina gone. -2 all. I have underestimated Akamanto. I was looking for brace. This time it is worth bracing. It is not worth doing that. So I can get this up to a 70% chance to hit, which is pretty miserable. Let's see. But I can't prep anything, even as high as my strength is. 4 damage a turn is going to leave us with a whole hell of a lot of turns. Probably not worth the brace, all things considered. So... with a little luck, we can get this over in 2 more turns. Yeah, it's over. Crestfallen Mask. Minus 10% Doom. There. Now I don't have to see my gouged out eye. For completing 1 mystery, poor Juri has made quite a mess of herself. Now the mask looks very different here than it normally does. It may have been completely redrawn for every character, or because every character has to have a unique sprite for every single mask. Perhaps it has only been given this unique sprite for Juri. I need a tremendous amount of healing. My Doom is basically non-existent, so I have very little to worry about there. And that means I'll get to rest several times once I get back into town. Oh, I did not fill up my bottle. That was unwise. But my stamina is going to be very high once I've rested several times, so that's a-okay. The Ramen is a very, very easy one. Wordless Ward into Moonlight Sailors. That's fine. Wordless Ward is kind of difficult. These two are quite easy. And these two are moderately hard. So, I'll take the easy one. Desperately need a gimme right now. Repair doesn't help me at all. I pressed the wrong thing. It's been a bit of a while since I played this game. So I'm making several errors. Hopefully they don't end up being too costly. But we'll see. Now if I take the Crestfallen Mask off, I end up with a massive debuff. I feel I should probably avoid that. And I'm very close to getting cursed forever, but if I don't recruit people now, I will never be able to recruit people. It also said hire people, which is not what I'm doing now. I'm simply convincing them to join me. I used up all my talk juice for the last part of the stream. I did not want that sucky -1 strength to be my teammate anymore. So I may not get the chance to level up again. But that's fine. I don't need the money. I have basically infinite money right here. I probably don't want to get cursed. So I'll just leave. Deal with it yourself, Junji Ito. Speaking of infinite money, I can complete this side quest pretty easily. Simply by discarding this bottle, going to the hospital, robbing it, make sure I don't have any... Yeah, nothing working against me that I can cure. On the Run is incurable. And if I don't get in a fight this turn, it will be impossible to level up. Throw that away. Get some smelly meat. Lucky me. I don't remember that being in your inventory. I am disturbed by what I'm seeing right now. Good work. Day. The sound of running washing machines wakes you up in the middle of the night. Intrigued, you decide to check the laundry area. When you arrive, most of your neighbors are already there. Turn them on, begs the girl in the machine. Or get inside. There's space for you, too. Let's... You know... I'm not feeling too dirty right now, but you guys are a mess. Strength check success. For as long as the wash cycle lasts, the sound of laughter and the cheerful screams of your neighbors blend with the sound of cracking bones and ripped flesh. When you wake from your dream, the whole idea does sound exhilarating. Well, that was upsetting. I'm really glad these custom events did not break the game, because they are fantastic, the ones I've seen so far. And I had never seen them before, because I installed like 700 of them at the same time. Okay. I'm now officially haunted. Juri's face has fallen off, but we can't see it because I'm wearing a mask. Always wear a mask. No one will know if your face has fallen off. That has been the one and only good thing about COVID, is I rarely have to shave anymore. Always wearing a mask. No one knows that I'm a mess. Just a disheveled garbage person. Avid lover of goth culture, Uchan has disappeared. Lived in an apartment. Your friends often studied folklore and occult. Snuck off to the abandoned temple. Let's check the temple. You'd think that would be a perception check, but no, it's just you get doomed. Go to the temple, look for clues. Find nothing. Tragic. She's lost forever. But we can go wait in line for our ramen. While we're downtown, we stop by the video store, and Randall makes us watch a video of a woman getting chopped up. So we do watch it, we fail our perception, which is very unfortunate, and it just scares us. Randall, you sick bastard. New achievement unlocked. Yeah, I guess that was what happened when I got successfully haunted. The mystery there was just get yourself haunted. Very easy to do. It's literally unavoidable if you play as Juri. Unless you die during the first mystery. You stumble across a dead body. Has this hole in its forehead. We investigate. Perception check failure. This is catastrophic. The brain is completely gone. Feel a sudden headache. Quickly go away before someone sees you with the corpse. Feels like that is a successful perception check. Maybe it's just me. Maybe there was more to see. Simply didn't see it. But no matter what happens, we accomplished something here. This, you can tell it's art from a very old patch. Because the developer does not draw quite like this anymore. But that was an official event. That was not a custom. Almost every other event we've seen so far has been a custom. Also, it might be possible to see unique events specifically for Juri that I've never seen before. Body horror is the name of this particular event. I feel sick, and my vision blurs. Increasingly sharp noise rings in my ears. Nausea lasts for a few seconds, but in succession, bizarre images start overlapping vividly in your head, as if someone is sending a message to you. I endure. God created mankind in his own image. In his own image, he created them. New gods will repeat the process, for humans are but clay to be molded. You realize how veering human shapes truly are. That's a word for it. They are constantly veering. Let's turn in this meat. Get it studied in the lab. It does the thing. From the thing. Bursts out of its petri dish. Pisses off the scientist. But still, nothing particularly eventful occurs. It still really feels like this should end in a boss fight where you fight the ramen. Perhaps that'll be in the full game, but the full game's still not out. So now I can't heal. I improperly used my bottle anyway, so was not making the most of it. But that is always a bad sign. If I sense this run is totally going down the tubes, I will just take off my mask. Because that's a cool thing to see. A faceless character. But if we're gonna... No, I need to heal back up. I was gonna say if we were gonna die horribly, I might as well head straight to the ward already. But you know what? My doom is so low. Let's head to the ward. And see if I can purchase... No, it doesn't let me go to the pharmacy. Unless maybe the pharmacy is inside the hospital. There, empty bottle. I'll throw it at someone. This guy, scared of the sky, gives me a spell. I could be invisible. Nothing I'd rather spend 4 reason on. Visited the friend. Thankfully, that doesn't cost any reason. But I have no way to get my reason back, really. Besides, extremely good luck on various event rolls. So far, I'm not getting that good luck. Hang out with our full-body cast friend until he goes to sleep. This can reduce our doom if we get lucky. And we did, because it's a perception roll. I forget what happens if you withhold the curious package. Let's remind myself. Toss it in storage. Stop by the morgue for some reason. Oh, there are rumors among the nurses that a full room of the morgue was dedicated to the victims of the Snatchers. To go down to that room, you decide to check the bodies. Well, obviously, gotta pop that thing open. Half the bodies have disappeared, leaving an empty chamber. The Snatchers have left the morgue. Good for them. You decide it's better not to mention the curious package. Your friend doesn't ask about it anyway. But something in their eyes implies that they know. We got a monster. This is kind of an annoying one, but it only attacks Doom. But I can't gain experience at this point. I also can't run away. Did I accidentally pick Kathakatorasu? Because it's not letting me ever run away anymore. Invisibility sure ain't gonna help me, because I'm never allowed to run away anyway. Glitched Magician is vanilla. This is in the base game. This is made by the developer. Typically, if it's made as a custom monster, it will say who made the custom in this corner. Not always, but in the vast majority of cases, that info will be available off in the corner. Okay, it is vulnerable to hammers. That's good to know. And it's good for us. Is there anything I can do to guarantee 2 hits? Not really. But if I hit twice, I will win. And I did. And I won. Superb. Didn't get any of my reason back. Hello. This one is by Carp. Am I allowed to run away? It's a ghost. Maybe that's a side effect of being Juri and being cursed? Let's see. No? Doesn't say anything about it. But that has been the case in most of my recent runs. Just doesn't allow me to run away. Now, -2 all with 26 HP is virtually unsurvivable. That's devastating. This is way more powerful than virtually any monster in the base game. So I can do 8 damage or 6. And if I brace, I can do no damage whatsoever. So this thing is definitely going to kill me. I think the math works out such that it will just barely not kill me. By just the tiniest margin. This cannot be thrown, of course. It's a checkbook. Handle won't do anything. It will restore my reason and allow me to survive. That's something, I guess. I'll just take my 8 damage and get absolutely wrecked. This upcoming boss fight is going to annihilate me. But our friend is very kind, at least. Did I tell you you're really beautiful, they ask, twisting their swollen lips in a smile. We can't see it, but we feel it. Burning warmth into our very heart. We're gonna turn that frown upside down. Or perhaps not. One of the most upsetting drawings in the entire game. For me, at least. I've become inured to the eye gouging, so that's a new one. A new bit of eye gore for me. An unbearable stench wafts up from a nearby manhole. Its lid is ajar. Has someone recently tampered with it? Let's take a peek. Minus 4% doom. Just some rotten meat in the sewer. No big deal. Doctor... Is there any way this doctor can give me something to restore my reason? This hospital, for some reason, is focused on healing the flesh, not the mind. Okay, this will restore a large amount of reason. It looks a little bit like the cursed version of Yasugi, but it has eyes. No, it doesn't. Yeah, this guy's gonna murder me. No, he didn't. So one of the custom events is a very subtly altered Yasugi who asks you the same question and then punishes you horribly. To trick you into think you're getting the good sanity restoring prize. We're heading into the final day. Red light starts blinking above one of the patient rooms. There are no nurses in sight. But you're pretty sure the light signifies an emergency. Obviously, we're the only person who can deal with it. Knowledge check success, very improbably. Enter the room and see a body on a bed covered in a white sheet. Pull back the sheet to find a dead woman. She has the look of terror on her face and some sort of sigil carved into her forehead. You make note of it and sneak out before anyone stumbles upon you. Plus 15 experience, which is then reduced to 0. At least it is not a punishment. So with the restoration of our reason, we might be able to survive. And if not, I can maybe run away from this hunted Paris. This is too much. We'll immediately end the boss fight. Seems like they can still stab the hell out of me even though I did not give them a knife. Why did I bother not giving them a knife? Well, let's run away. Let's run away twice. Off we go. A smiling nurse wakes you up. This is your final day here, kid. Can't wait to finally get out, right? Panicking, you get out of the hospital bed and rush to the mirror. You had a nasty accident a week ago, you did. The nurse continues, writing something on the discharge form. A minor concussion and a few nasty bruises, so we had to keep you here. At first glance, everything seems to be fine. Sure, your face is slightly swollen and blue, but that's to be expected. Did you really have an accident and simply don't remember it? Yeah, that must be it. That's Occam's razor. This weird friend must have been a nasty dream. But as the nurse's weird smile gets wider and wider, why won't your shoes fit you anymore? We are now playing as the friend who stole our face. Possibly. That's one interpretation of what just occurred to us. But we still want to stop the end of the world. So let's do it. Take a bath in sludge. We're probably gonna wish we never got out of that hospital. Okay, the scissors I can probably handle, but I definitely need to heal up. This is another one where they want me to discard a bunch of items. I don't have a bunch of items anymore. Luckily, I haven't had any of the events that make resting less effective. So those would be moderately devastating at this point. The Doom's actually not too bad, so I don't think I need to go to the monument. Yeah, all in all, pretty solid. I only have one stat above 8, though, so if I get to the lighthouse, it's going to be devastating. And I made absolutely no attempt to remember what the second enemy of this run was. So that's going to be devastating as usual, but my Doom's low enough that it might not kill me outright, as it has so many times in previous runs. Sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. It's the ghoul. Okay, this takes up way less stamina than it used to. Her attack is brutal. I can afford 2 of these. Or I can boost this up to a 70% chance to hit. Yeah, that's... same old, same old. Let's go for it. I've been getting very good luck on that 70% chance to hit. At least there's that. Yeah, this turn doesn't matter. This turn very much does. Because I couldn't have killed her that turn there, but this turn is guaranteed to kill her. And it would have been guaranteed no matter the outcome of the previous. Maybe I should have just braced, and then I possibly could have negated all meaningful damage. But whatever. We're fine. Now I just switched my stamina and reason. Apparently this is the eccentric gambler. While riding on the train, an eccentrically dressed woman takes the seat opposite of you and places a deck of cards on the table. Just one hand. The woman deals cards to both of you, turns them over one by one, and it seems like you might just take it. As the last card turns over, it reveals a strange design. The woman picks it up, takes a closer look and shrieks, jumping to her feet and dashing out of the cabin. When the train comes to a stop, you don't see her get off. This has made us suicidal. Weird. Kinda wish I had won that one, but bad luck roll. Not gonna bother saving the fisherman. It matters about as much as the ramen mystery. Unless you're on timeline B. So Doom is right about exactly where it should be, after so many consecutive mysteries. A room filled with clutter. There's everything here. You're about to leave, some clattering behind me, and this should be a Kasobake. And indeed it is. This is a thing that should be in the default game. But no, it had to be modded in by Haspin and Zodwinki. It's 100 years old. Oh, I was worried for a second that it was a ghost. I hate fighting ghosts. I can boost each of these and it will deal 12 damage, which is inadequate. So the smartest thing to do would be... guarantee a hit here. Now boost it up to a 90% chance to hit. That's acceptable. And this will give us a very high chance of winning. Beautiful. I barely got killed at all there. Now, back on track with this mystery. Someone has ripped their eyeballs out. Let's see. Yep, it's the same message. Body horror. Just a different drawing. But the drawing is the cool part of this event. More body horror. We realize that someday, eyeballs might fly out of your head. Uh-huh. Interesting. Walking down the seaside street, everything's fine. There's absolutely nothing strange happening. Nothing at all. Continue walking. Didn't see a damn thing. An uneventful event. Secret star. Everyone is buzzing about the emergence of a bright new star in the sky. People are taking turns looking through a telescope here. Check it out. Very high perception, we gain some experience. Because the star completes a fabled constellation murmured about in ancient texts. The prophecy has come true. And then we go out to the beach. Bunch of lights in the distance. Oh, but it's the sailors. They've got the black oil in their blood. Driving them out to sea, never to return. Goodbye forever, sailors. Part of darkness in the tower, but the tower is a problem for Tuesday, Juri. Not us. We still have one more mystery to solve. And it's the first ever mystery, which has been solved many, many times before. Might as well get a free baseball bat. We never got handcuffs, so even if we encounter Takashi-san, we cannot arrest him. Alright, we should probably perform the ritual so as to not fight the extremely hard version of the boss, which is just upside down triangle for gay pride, and like a single wacky hair popping out the top of it. I'll keep it for now, but I tend to memorize the shapes pretty well. There's the labyrinth virus. Those delinquents got a virus on the school computer. This feels like a knowledge check to solve it. Leaving it alone seems like, yeah, just accepting punishment. Keep exploring. Nothing to do here. I don't need a weapon. I do kind of need first aid, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I never find it, but there's no punishment at least. Now, here's Maru. Gotta beat some sense into her. Do I accept the -2 all? Yeah, because I can only really do 4 damage if I brace. Okay. Now I can guarantee 2 small hits or a victory. We want our gay pride, which I guess actually looks like that. Ran out of purple chalk. But there's our squiggle as well. Back on track. Smog. I think this is a perception check. Yeah. So even with a bit of a punishment, I easily beat it. Or experience, which does literally nothing. Strange kid in your junior high. Seemed like a nice boy, but constantly boasted about his favorite manga starring a female space marine. He's been homeschooled since the second time you met him, which is strange. He's not supposed to be here. Hello. Yeah, he's definitely not supposed to be here. He's so thoroughly not supposed to be here that I'm just gonna leave. See you in hell. Incorrect drawing style. After every other random custom event we've seen, it's been really, really good. Had to bumble into that one. Ready for the scissors. Bring them on. Okay. Start by not throwing the Friend's Diary at her. We'll throw the baseball bat at her. We could bribe her into leaving. I wish. We can... We should probably brace. -3 all is... It's very bad. It's a 44% chance to hit. Only up to a 74. But I've been rolling really well on my 70s lately. Let's see. Okay. Good so far. Normally I miss anything that's lower than a 95. And even some of those I'll miss. Okay. What I think I need to do now... Let's go for my usual 10 damage. And hope that I can get it twice. Even though it's now a 64% chance. Or I am gonna die. Ugh. I died. That must have done more than 3 damage to my stamina. So I'm fairly certain it was over 3. But I did unlock a new achievement. What did it get me? We definitely got something new, despite that failure. I earned hallucinations. Hooray. Hire 2 allies in 1 playthrough and win. No difficulty established. And I can turn off my mods so I won't get super unstoppable enemies on my case. I'm going to turn down the difficulty. And... Oh, we should probably take out Mimi. She has a new storyline, apparently. But instead I'll take out the Teen Idol, who's guaranteed to have a great deal of friends. Skeptic is a laughably easy difficulty, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. So I really just want to win this playthrough. And we will give her some scars. I always like scars. Yeah, maybe Slit reduces your max stamina or something? Kyril in chat is trying to figure it out with me, because I definitely had more stamina than 3. But I died anyway. We'll head for Goizo, just to switch things up. Head home. Thought I saved my preferences. Apparently not. You know, maybe you have to save each preference individually. So like if I go to the school and save it there as well. No, that's not how it worked, because I used to switch this one up. Maybe it's how it works now, because it definitely wasn't how it used to work. Anyway, I'm babbling. That was mostly incoherent, what I just said. But it made sense to me. I assure you. I don't normally play as this character, so... Barely remember her costumes, but they're not too exciting. Let's steamroll this playthrough. Contagious Coma, Frightening Flood. We'll give this a few re-rolls, see if there's anything new, but I don't believe there is. So considering the lack of new mysteries, let's instead go for an ending that I've never seen before. The one I'm thinking of would require the mermaids, followed by the botanist. So we got mermaids, don't got the botanist. There it is, mermaids into botanist. I think we're ready for action. Oh, and I got ending B on the Wordless Ward. I didn't have that previously. Worth it. So we've seen the mermaids many times. I almost always choose to go with it because I like this mystery a whole lot. I have acquired a vanity mirror. Extra info about event choices. That sounds pretty cool. Catch glimpses of the future. This tiny mirror. Sounds pretty useful. Okay, we've got Ryuko. +1 to weapon damage. Maybe this actually works. I think Ryuko always worked, and the attack dog didn't work, but then the attack dog was fixed. Because the attack dog has the same effect. They would make a good team. If only the attack dog went to school, which is where I'm going to get my next ally. Join me. Everyone join me. That's good enough for now. Hell, it's good enough for our entire run. What should I get for a weapon? Probably a knowledge weapon, because those are the easiest to get, and my knowledge stat is very high. So, small candle is an adequate knowledge weapon. I much prefer the ritual dagger. What the hell? I'll take what I've got. And do I want anything else? Yeah, we'll try and get the compass. I love the compass. That'll give me many more level ups, if I'm relatively lucky. Okay, we're still getting custom events. And now we know what we are gonna roll. Thanks to that mirror. That's incredibly powerful. So we're gonna do an on-camera interview. Of course we win because our charisma is very high. And dramatically reduce our doom. Gonna investigate Seaside, where there's a half moon occurring. We're slightly more likely to win a knowledge check against a black mass of impossible size, which rises over the horizon, blocking part of the moon, apparently emerging from the open sea. Knowledge failure. The old caretaker shakes his head. Burning ship, perhaps? Black, thick smoke? That's probably what it is. I just nod my head. Because that's definitely what it's gotta be. You again. So, mystery checks. Let's solve the virus somehow. With a failed luck check. Right at the climax of your attention, a blood-curdling shriek strikes your soul as the screen suddenly switches to a severed head's deathly gaze. It was a screamer all along. The computer was forcefully turned off by a nearby attendant, and you're shooed away. You'll be having nightmares for the night, that's for sure. Now, I hate people that are that affected by screamers. Screamers are certainly annoying, but they should not be giving you -3 reason, that's for sure. I can probably win a perception check. So this is a deity-specific custom event. That's interesting. Perception success. You did not get bothered by Goizo. Now we need to lose a couple of stat points. I should buy a bottle, I just realized. I did not receive a bottle. There we go. Don't need the blue gem. As much as it does lead to a fantastic ending. Lamppost using some type of sludge. It's a sludge wolf in the sludge. Doesn't hurt very much, so... let's see if we can work this thing down. I do not need to do 14 damage, I need to do 10. I can easily do in a single turn with my tiny candle. Just smack this thing about the face. Oh. It only did 9. Yeah. 5 and 4 rather than 6 and 4. Well, now I can't win this round. Because I failed to read. Unless I get 4 multiple times. Might as well go for the gold. There. That's as probable as I can make it. Hey, it won. A small miracle. I received nothing. So this is a glitch caused by, I forget... oh, I already had a bottle. Glorious. A glitch caused by, like, receiving an item that you were already holding. In a specific slot. So this is just a dead slot in my inventory now, forever. That's unfortunate. That will also happen with, like, vanilla items that you acquire. In fact, there are only vanilla items. You still can't make custom items. So... we've got a charisma check on the girl in the alley who has tentacles for arms. I failed it miserably. -2 stamina. Okay, I did not solve the seaside thing yet. I sort of don't want to, though, because I have to fight the janitor anyway. So let's just go fight the janitor. Get it over with. There's blood on my hands. My head starts spinning, and the vision becomes blurry. Go towards the nearest toilet to wash your face and clear your mind. You don't know how you reach your destination, but as soon as you watch your hands, you find blood. Blood everywhere. You feel okay, so whose blood is that? Well, you remember that you were walking through the corridors. A little time has passed since then. It seems impossible something could have happened. As you clear your mind, the blood disappears. It was just Lady Macbeth blood. No big deal. Alright. Janitor claimed another victim. But she didn't make it. Now it's our turn to become a mermaid. Start by whipping a bottle at him. Now he needs to take 30 damage. With a 70% chance to hit, it actually is kind of worth doing this. Because that is likely to wrap this up very quickly. Let's see. Also, there. Sepia Tone murders. Taking this boss fight down to the Old West. It's actually really nice to have a much faster weapon this time. Small candle, treat me well. Now we need to wield the fire axe during the botanist mission. But a blood moon has occurred. All enemies become much harder to hit. just what I needed. Okay, I can recover a lot of stamina still. Yep. We're doing good. Ready for more. I'm gonna try and get this ending that I've never seen before. To the blood-curdling botanist. Play this mission a million times. This was the most recent update when I purchased the game the first time. Years ago. At the time, it was an abnormally difficult mission. The game has sort of gotten a little harder over the years, but this is still a pretty hard mission. So we have to investigate the school a few times to do the side quest. We got some occult apprentices. Let's confront them about their plans for evil. They were all into occult, but we know way more about occultness. And they invited us to learn even more than we already know. I can boost my charisma even more. That is effectively worthless. Smarter to try and get more of our stats up to the 8 threshold. This one's especially smart because I'm holding a knowledge weapon. And now my knowledge is 8. I'm pretty sure I can equip the fire axe after I sort of initiate when the boss fight is going to occur. I don't want to miss my chance to have the fire axe on. It's not going to tell us what we're rolling here. Investigation led you to the warehouse. This is censored. There is probably an uncensored version of this. But one smug cat has kindly provided a censored version as well. But yeah. A nice naked lady has asked us if we are one of the chosen. Obviously I am, and I gain 20 experience for it. And we got a pamphlet to visit Shiokawa Steak and Grill. Steak is in the vampire killing implement. I gotta investigate the school one more time. Hopefully I don't forget. She's bleeding out fast. If someone doesn't do something, she'll die from blood loss. I try and locate a doctor. I find one. He applies first aid. Paramedics take her. She drops something. Well, the paramedics drop something. Which was painkillers. Honestly, those are good to take right now. Yeah, I'll storage this. Kill some pain. And unstore it. Back to school. Solve the side quest, which allows me to out the gardener as a monster. And that will allow me to achieve the ending I'm going for. These are identical as far as my stats are concerned, so... Last time I looked over my shoulder, this time we'll turn around and face the foe. Seemingly identical. Turn around, stumble, fall down, lose 2 stamina. Undo the painkiller I just took. Ah well, easy come, easy go. Getting a lot of charisma checks, that's very lucky. Plus 20 experience and minus 2 doom. Due to a very close roll. And I said boosting charisma further was useless. Okay, now we're in the forest. Getting closer, but some of the forest encounters are very dangerous, and I don't want a weapon that I can barely wield. Oh, I don't have a holy candle this time. Always heard, since you came to Shukawa, of legends about a cursed statue hidden deep within the forest. Moonlight shines upon the figure, and a trickle of blood flows down its wooden veins. A sword is firmly stuck in its torso. Let's get the sword. No matter how you try, it simply won't budge. But I did suffer a mind wipe. Well, I can afford to discard it. It's kind of expensive, but I'll take it. Well, there's this. Just a big behelit in the sky. Walking down the bleak path surrounded by gigantic trees, you see something that should not be there. I'm not gonna sacrifice a friend. What's wrong with you? You're a terrible idol. I'm gonna run away. Plus 3% doom. I remembered a tight path that got me out of there with merely a 3% doom penalty. Perhaps a failure would have been even worse. Hunters in the woods. Surprised there's no just talk him out of it check. Which is exactly what I would need right now. Well, he's gonna give us a running start before he starts playing the most dangerous game. And I successfully get away. He fires at me. Whiffs. Too many trees, and I escape. Good thing he had a single-shot rifle. Sporting gentleman that he is. What have we here? Strength check or strength check? Also, distorted mirror. That makes me all covered with pus-filled boils. Fail my strength check, I lose some reason. To be expected, because it's a strength check. A mask festival. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. These are extremely similar to masks that I've seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. Are they hiding something? Probably not. Can't help but wonder what lies behind the masks. Are these even the people they claim to be? Or are they just masquerading as something they're not, hiding their true identities behind the masks that they wear? Just pontificating on the concept of masks. There's a bear in the distance. Oh, fuck. Luck check success. Stand silently, paralyzed by fear, as the bear surveys its domain. Eventually it leaves. Bye, bear. Alright, here we go. We found where the gardener met his fate. So this is a bit of a specific sequence of events. We want to do... So what I have written down says we gotta do what's this first. And then we chop our way out. We had chop our way out here previously, but it has moved over here. Looks like we gotta do this twice. Nope. Escape the basement, but Shiro-san follows you. Now, we can break into the minivan. I don't know, I guess hit him with the axe as well. Although we'll probably fail. Yeah, now I'm just gonna die, because this is a difficult boss fight. And I was not prepared for the fact that I would have to still do it. Because I found a DIY flamethrower. And what you're supposed to do at this point is to use the flamethrower to win. But I can't, because my inventory has a dead item in it. Tragic. Well, let's use strength in numbers to try and survive this. Okay. All my friends died. Okay. One of them did not die. Now, I can hypothetically do 17 damage a turn. We can also miss a lot. I'm really bad with this axe. 50-50 chance, and I failed so many of them. So... yeah, 14 is enough. And now we guarantee killing blow. I did not get my ending, despite all that work. Okay, finally we got fame. I guess I should have got that from the history club right off the bat, because fame is fantastic. I lost the charisma from getting so severely chopped up in that fight. But it still leaves me at the 8 threshold, so that's good. Perception at 7, and if I don't level up again, I can still buy a flashlight. Which I should do anyway. But first... oh yeah. Head back home. Check out storage. Okay, it's a strength weapon, so I was never going to get very far with it anyway. Better for virtually any other character. Oh, all that work to get it. And it's just hairspray with a lighter taped to it. Why was that in the van? Of all the things we could have found in that van. I do still have plenty of stats despite performing very poorly on that fight. And we're ready for action again. So we've got the Wordless Ward once more. And the Contagious Coma. It's going to be kind of hard to do the Contagious Coma because only 3 inventory slots. We'll make it happen anyway. I should have rolled the perception check, or the knowledge check? Yeah, I did roll the knowledge check. Okay. I'm smarter than I thought. No, I didn't. I rolled a perception check. I'm as dumb as I thought. I acquired bandages. I don't need bandages. Storage the empty bottle for now, because I have dust to pick up. Dust takes up exactly as much space as a fire axe, of course. Tell this guy to check out my biceps. Knowledge, success. I received a ritual robe. But it goes in slot C, so it's money. Good. Right now, though, I require additional allies. Who wants to be cannon fodder? Thank you. -1 knowledge. This guy sucks. But no one else is forthcoming. So I will take the faster combat actions in exchange for -1 knowledge. And I'm gonna go for the flashlight that I'm having a very hard time getting. Juggle every item in the game. Get ready to whip this axe at the final boss. Oh, you again. Get me the hell out of here. No doom penalty is too high to escape that. Ephemeral temptations, eh? Engulfed in a visage of bright light, you see what looks like a beautiful creature descending from the heavenly hordes that strikes you with awe. The feminine shape entrances you to a myriad desires. From the corner of the street, one cat looks at you smugly. Let's look at that cat instead of the sexy ghost. Shield your eyes from the blinding light until it's gone. When you can no longer see the light through the cracks in your fingers, you hear giggling. When you uncover your eyes, you see, for a microsecond, a smiling, brilliant face right in front of yours. What's to reason? They were happy that we resisted temptation. And we've got Shadow's Hospital. Darkness itself. Coming down the hallway. Massive dex failure. So, massive damage. Start to run, but you get cornered. Something starts tearing your skin off. It's pretty brutal. Now I must rest. A lot. That'll do it. Phone call from the mother of our friend. Apparently he's been assaulted by some strange men. Wearing masks, of course. He's at the hospital. Luck check failure. But when we get to the hospital, he is home. And he's never been at the hospital. Confusing. At this point, I'm just itching for a fight, because I am quite prepared. But I haven't gotten in a fight in a long time. I'm about to get in one, though. Groucho, you're gonna die. Hope you understand why. You're gonna die this turn. Boom. We'll just pretend we didn't see that. I gotta try and cull these custom events. When the full game comes out, I'm gonna just wipe them all out of my folders, like I did with the custom mysteries. But I need more prep time to pull that off. Because that is hundreds of files, and even moving 3 proved extremely difficult. Start by throwing this. I can't swing it very effectively, but I can hurl it quite well. So 15 damage would end this in 2.5 turns. Whereas that, it's a whole lot of damage, hypothetically. Deals extra damage if it hits. I got some pretty bad rolls, but there we go. This ought to do it. That was a pretty manageable boss fight. We're in good shape. I once again, as usual, made no attempt to keep track of what the second enemy was. I don't think I have any spells. I certainly don't. Perception is not what I need anymore. But I'd rather not gain extra doom. Let's see. Oh, knowledge. Knowledge is now worthy of being boosted. Yep. Before I take the bath, the important bath that can only ever be done once, gotta fill that bottle. Ready for action. The final mystery. It's the wordless ward again. We know all about it. I am going to bring the knife in this time. It's probably not going to do anything, and you're back. Still can't run away. And here I thought I was a shoo-in. Apparently I used up all my funds on this flashlight. Let's drink that. Oh, I'm not allowed to sell it during combat. Tragic. So I guess I'm just doing 2 stabs. Used to having so much money. This run is throwing me off. I can handle quite a few -2 alls. But I would have had this done at the turn sooner. If I'd had at least $1 lying around. We've seen this very recently. Hello? Find a terrified patient standing alone in the middle of the corridor. She's sweating a lot, muttering to herself. Where is it? Saw how it went in, but it never came out. Is this one of those classic situations that you have to make up an excuse for the doctor? Let's call a nurse. Call for help from a tired nurse, forcing the patient back into her room. Nurse turns to head back, muttering a half-hearted apology as she walks past in a hurry. Sorry, she's such a chore. Should be in an asylum. Well, you don't know what's inside of her or where. We probably don't want to know. We once again don't have many opportunities to heal. These are the Valley Girls. Let's charisma check. No, you just intervene. -2 doom. And they stop getting ready to murder a classmate. Then we investigate a restaurant where we find the taboo girl, who's on a train. Don't worry about it. Sit next to her, lose one reason, because her skin is zippered onto her. Who knows why? Okay, this guy's finally here. The thing I can afford to sell the most of is peace of mind. Add to our doom. But if another ghost attacks me, I can handle it. Hopefully. But hopefully no more ghosts appear. Our beautiful idol should not be scared of the mirror, but here we go. Indeed she is, but won the luck check. Got an ancient ring. I'm selling it. It brings you into an odd stupor. Lift your hand and together you touch the mirror. It grabs your wrist, puts a ring on your finger. I'm married to myself. Beautiful. Did I not meet my friend? Or did I just skip that cutscene so quickly that I forgot it existed? This guy deals a tremendous amount of damage but has very low health. What I should do is guarantee at least several hits, but whatever. There. That would be a very dangerous foe, if not for the fact that I have an appropriate weapon for this character. Most of my other runs, that would have been very dangerous. Someone bumped into you in the middle of a crowd. When you turn to face the culprit, you remain shocked for a second. A naked woman again, bleeding heavily from a self-inflicted wound. These custom events are occasionally quite horny. This one isn't so much because this woman is dying. Let's try to take the knife. I'm surprised that's a dex check and not a charisma check. Calm her down, lose one reason. Didn't seem to be a way to win that. Unless I had higher dex. Well, I've leveled up again. Let's approach the creeping shadows and lose more reason. So I think I actually have to purchase a reason boost. I hate having to do that. But it must be done. And nothing here is worth anything besides the dex up. I think we're on to the last day of this mystery. Tomoe-chan. I don't know what her deal is. It's a multi-part event, so it's kind of hard to keep track of. I'm just gonna give it a charisma check. Win. Lose 2 reason, even though I won. Custom events love to do that. Onward. To the boss fight. Should be able to kill myself, even though I just married myself. It's tragic. But it'll be over soon. There we go. Easily killed ourselves with a candle. Made sure it was dead. And when we step out of the hallway, everyone else is eerily similar in the nature of their bruised faces. The entire ward wanted to become us. We're that popular of an idol. That ending makes the most sense if you're playing this specific character. I still haven't gotten corrupted water. I'll take the stamina. Surprised my doom isn't higher. That is for the best. Let's see, the Polaroid is there. It's always there. I've had a couple of runs where the Polaroid didn't show up. But very, very, very few. That should be enough. I like my odds. I have a flashlight. This is the Dex one. Figures I'd fall 1 Dex short. And this is the thing that I always forget. Fairly certain it was not Shiro. I'm gonna guess it was the Mad Janitor. Correct. Yeah, because I think the Yondir face guy showed up first, and then the Mad Janitor was the boss in that same mission. I remembered something correctly. What's the most damage I can conceivably do here? This is 18. This is probably much more than 18. Not much more, but slightly more. Took Takashi. Never puts up a good fight. Now he is solely here to solve a puzzle. But I don't have the item that solves that puzzle. At least they finally gave him a purpose. He's always been like a buy when you get to the lighthouse. This one I can definitely reason with. First, let me check that it is. And I did mermaids into the botanist. Now I can level up, but I'm fairly certain I've already won. I don't think I need to. There we go. Winner. Didn't get any new achievements. As expected. Merely completing the game with at least 2 allies is not good enough. Not there. Whatever it takes to unlock this. I did not do it. Even though I did hire 2 allies and win. Dunno. Hire must mean something different. Something very specific. And Mimi's little project is a new challenge. Willing to take a look at that challenge. Having seen relatively little of the new content. This is, I believe, our first 3-star challenge? Yeah. 2 stars indicates a nearly impossible challenge. This is our first 3-star. So, before each investigation, you'll have to choose one experiment to perform. That means nothing in and of itself. But in practice, surely it means something terrifying. Egathag is a pretty manageable boss. Hey! It successfully loaded the History Club. Whatever I did made it work. That is the first time that has ever worked. Now. You must commit yourself to one of your projects before you can continue your investigation. We can stab an ice pick through the nose to disable the pain receptors in my brain for -1 incoming damage. Replace the liquid in your eyeball with a saline solution. -10% chance to all combat actions. That is bad and bad. Hope I don't have to do that one. Implant a second heart. -1 charisma, +5 doom. Sell your kidney. +1 funds. Cut off your kneecap for -2 dex. Break your arm for -1 strength. And forcibly rewire your entire vascular system. -1 luck. And ill-fated. Yeesh. This is the only one with a concrete benefit. The rest of these are devastating. So obviously I'm going to start with that one. This one is also manageable. This is acceptable, sell the kidney. But there's a 4th. We're going to have to do a 4th at some point. And a 5th, I think. Good God. There's not going to be much of you left at the end of this, Mimi. Yep. Well, we can get to work. Got some library notes. I got scalpel. It's not going to let me do additional projects on myself, thankfully. But it will permanently take up one of my inventory slots, and I cannot throw that in storage. Now that's a knowledge weapon, and I've already wrecked my knowledge. And that brings my knowledge back up. Very costly. I have very little reason left over, but I can work on recovering reason. This is unlikely to succeed regardless, because it's a 3-star challenge, and even 1-star challenges are pretty hard. Okay, I can say with relative certainty that there are no new mysteries yet. Nothing to see here. Should probably just look for easy ones like the rancid ramen again. Peculiar painting is interesting because it gives us a very good weapon. So does Morbid Mermaids. Evolving Eels gives us a very good friend. Yeah, this seems like my best bet. But again, we are almost certainly doomed here. In fact, I don't think I've ever completed a challenge on a recording. They're just too hard. Hey, plus 8 experience every time I use this, at the cost of stamina. Yeah, Mimi just is gonna keep dissecting herself. That's just how she rolls. I don't have enough funds to do anything interesting. Not yet. Not until I sell a kidney. Got a ring phone. Let's check it out, lose some reason. Didn't have much reason to spend. It would also be smart to disable the custom events, which will take further folder management. You've seen the Mass Festival before. That option just gives you -2 stamina. Ooh, I did see a variable at the bottom there. Can run equals, and then it didn't go anywhere. So can I run? I cannot run. But apparently that's a variable you can flip on or off. Meaning certain monsters you simply can never run from. And this trash bag, I do not feel especially threatened by. Ooh, for custom monsters, they disable the ability to investigate them, because you still can't add custom text to custom monsters. So investigation is just a waste of your time. That's actually kind of generous of them to not allow you to waste your time like that. So with a 30% chance to hit, I have to prepare every attack. Fortunately, I can prepare 8 damage. That's pretty good. It only does 1 reason, but I don't have a lot of reason to spend. Ooh, a meat cleaver. It's good against humans and monsters, but it's considerably worse than my scalpel. Got a lovely neighbor. I'm spying on Kana. Kana, you see what I'm doing over here? Spying on you. I appreciate your friendship and your damage reduction properties, but I also like creeping on you while you're making dinner. Now, yeah, let's ask her to join me. Maybe we can have 2 Kanas. You know, let's just hang out. Yeah, we'll get 2 stamina back. if we pass a charisma check. They've got some time, spend the evening relaxing. It's great. And it didn't add to our doom. Love to see events like that. The burnt notes still literally do nothing. Don't know why they insist on still giving them to you. It's vestigial. Okay, now we can trade 1 stamina for 3 reason. Very good, love that event. Oh yeah, we gotta investigate Seaside twice. Otherwise, we are not allowed to gouge out Kana's eye. Walking along the beach provides you with a brief moment to think. How often do you get times to relax like this? Let's dip the feet in the water and unwind. Step close to the water, you immediately feel a slimy appendage slither up your leg and coil around your ankle. The sensation is enough to startle you and cause you to flee from the shore, tripping on a rock on your departure. Down I go. Let's head right back. Also, Kana has disappeared. I legitimately do not have time for this. Minus 5% doom. Best outcome anyway. Egathig didn't like that. Who cares? Gonna enter the classroom and lose to reason. Because it's the wrong classroom. Yeah, I need to read this. By the window, 2 well-dressed figures slowly turn to you. One of them, that looks like a malformed goat with mandibles, points at you while the second one, with no eyes and no mouth, starts to salivate from its eye sockets. Looking back at the first one. Close the door very slowly. Sorry to interrupt you. I really wish they had drawn the goat with mandibles. That is right up my alley. Maybe someday I will commission exactly that. Now that I've been thusly inspired. For now, Escape gives you an ending where you just leave Kana to their fate. I've never gotten that ending, and I don't think I ever will. Unless there ends up being an achievement tied to it. Then I will get it without recording and say that I never did it. Hey, minus 3 reason. Down to 1. But I need Kana. Hopefully whatever experiment I perform on myself next does not cost any reason. And Kana's back. Minus an eye. But all's well otherwise. The lighthouse is just always 6 stories high. Okay, minus 3 max stamina. I can afford to do that. Technically, that wouldn't even do anything right now. And yeah, the others are horrifying. So we'll hold off on them. There. I got $1 for my kidney. I did not purchase a bottle, but I don't currently need one. Because my stamina is now maxed out. Having sold a large capacity for my stamina. Abnormal arms is nice and easy. Haven't done it in a while, so let's roll. I could get myself the tiny key, but it wouldn't really matter. Does not functionally do much of anything. Now that I have 2 funds, I can actually do stuff. Like buy the compass. Better to get it on the second mystery than any later. Okay, so this is the new challenge that was just added in the content update from earlier today. We're playing as Mimi. Mimi is performing experiments on herself so as to learn something. We still don't know what exactly she's trying to learn, but it involves vivisecting herself every couple of hours. I'm required to perform one of these surgeries on myself every single mystery. And this is the least brutal one right now. I've already done this one. And soon I'll have to do some of these ones. They're all very disgusting and awful. They're definitely gonna stick in your head. Kinda glad I'm doing this so late in the stream, because maybe people will tune out and not have to see what Mimi's little project is. But if you've stuck around for this, hopefully you've got a pretty stern constitution. Alright. I got paranoid. Hopefully that's okay. Apparently that's one of the worst curses you can receive. I think it'll be fine. I highly doubt that'll be what dooms me. Oh, there's some eyes outside. Let's stare back. It crashed into me and has caused me to bleed badly. Very badly, in fact. I wonder what this cross and inverted cross means. Those are new. Perhaps it means mortis. Okay, I sold something for 2 funds, so I need to go cash that in. And steal some pills while I'm here. Out here. Ah, it only costs 1 fund. But I lost even more max stamina. Bad luck. Discarded cartridges. Yep, Famicom carts. Famicom carts. And they're pretty expensive, because it's 1984. The video game market, it still has not crashed. Failed a perception check. It's as though I have the ill-fated curse right now. Rummage through it. Only after you cut your fingers badly, you realize some asshole put pieces of rusted metal and shards of glass into cartridge holes. No doubt as part of some cruel prank. Surprisingly, only costs 1 HP. We're getting sliced up by rusty steel. 2 girls walking towards you. And look at them. Under the dark hair, nothing but a void of black. So I lose 1 reason. My reason's getting so bad, I do think I need to go rest. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I can start giving myself level ups in exchange for further vivisection. Beating an enemy regains 2 reason. That's actually pretty good. Not sure why first aid recovers reason, but whatever. My weapon is a knowledge weapon. I'll take it. And keep pissing off Igathag. Do something about it. Gonna hurl a cleaver at you, if you don't mind. And I guess I'll slash it up. There. That is 14 damage, not quite 16. So the smarter thing to do would be guarantee 2 of those. Now, they only did 4 damage apiece. Okay, they're only supposed to do 4 damage apiece. For some reason, I thought my base damage was higher, but that's mathematically inconsequential. Right now, Igathig just doesn't want me to blink. Secretly, I have blinked multiple times, and he has not punished me. I've made a fool of an Elder God. So, -2 doom, -2 stamina. Just bad news from old Igathig and his minions. I'm not allowed to rest anymore. Check the vent. It's our old friend, Corpsey McGee. That's what I named the centipede. I don't care about this guy. Or his apparent extra eyeball growing out of his chest. I assume that's supposed to be a lesion or something. Alright, oh god, I gotta dissect myself again. So this is the most affordable one. I won't even miss that charisma. I wish the second heart had some bonus, instead of a penalty built into it. Slower combat actions it's real bad. Well, -2 dex, I can also afford. My dex is already in the gutter. Yep, let's do it. Next time I'll add a second heart. If there is a next time. It's by no means guaranteed. I think 9 is my max stamina, so I can afford a nice rest with nothing going to waste. Oh, I'm 2 mysteries in. Good. For a second, I looked at my chart here and I thought I only had 1 mystery down. That was devastating. But false. Thankfully, false. Okay, before I chop myself up anymore, I should probably get the boss fights out of the way. In fact, I should have considered that in the first place and prioritized the boss fights first. Oh, also we found the Jigsaw Killer. Just casually throughout our investigations. Wasn't even worth noting. Because we got bigger fish to fry. Literally. We're dealing with Igathig. The biggest fish of all. Do I have to go to the seaside? I don't think so. It gives you an alternate ending. Or it like impacts an alternate ending to make it easier or something. I forget what exactly it does. I know what rest does, though. Heals us up. Desperately needed. Okay, all things considered, this run is going pretty well. Can turn on a dime, though. The Evening Cafe has opened only recently, but has already gained popularity. Its main venue, besides jazz and classical music, are its singers, a trio known as the Ivy Sisters. Hearing that it is also a popular joint for occult enthusiasts, you decide to visit it. From the moment you enter the place, you feel that something is off. Let's... Okay, perception check. I'm gonna listen carefully to the song. Apparently it was gonna be the same check either way, essentially. Attentively listening to the singers, it breaks the illusion. Singers wail mournfully as lyrics of their song compel the cafe's patrons to obey their orders. Having witnessed the true nature of the place, you quickly evacuate the premises. Very smart, Mimi. You don't normally do stuff this smart. I wonder if this is going to make Mimi more or less popular among her many fans. Because this is one of the most popular characters in the game. And, learning more about her project is a little upsetting. Plus 12 experience, minus 2 reason. Arguably was not worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to investigate the seaside. That opens me up to boss or enemy fights in the seaside area, which can be very dangerous. Like the class of 74, I think it is. 76 or whatever. If I step closer, I'll have to fight something. So I'm going to fight something. I trust my scalpel to get me out of here safe and sound. And I dissect others, half as well as I dissect myself. 2 of these is 8. Let's see, what I really want is a heavy hit and a light hit. Yeah. I'll triple boost the main one for a 95% chance to hit. Double boost the second for an 85. And bonus damage. We are all set. Yeah, we'll just guarantee 2 regular hits. Just so there's no risk whatsoever. Chase this guy down. Oh, fish heads, fish heads. Roly-poly fish heads. Worthy of rest. Got my reason maxed out again. Mimi has very low starting reason because she's into dissecting herself. Not to beat a dead horse there. Charisma check failure. The news doesn't believe me. So they will not help. Extra damage against humans. I'm about to go fight a human. So that's probably a good bet. Yeah. Let's get ready to stab a human. Real good. And further boost knowledge. Just gonna forsake all my other stats. I'm gonna boost charisma once. And then I'll buy a flashlight so that perception hits 8. 8 being a very important threshold when we get to the lighthouse. The end. Suddenly realize you are alone. This is incorrect. Kana's right here. Everyone wants to forget about Kana. However, everything feels like it has been abandoned for years. There's no one around you. Reality stopped working beyond this point. Let's fight that feeling. Successful strength check. Plus 1 reason, minus 2 doom. Get unsatisfied with reality and punch the CRT monitor in pieces. Then you start hearing sound coming from the front of the store. You're not alone anymore. Never should have gone shopping at the end. That was bound to happen. Alrighty, who do we have here? Ah, it's the young witch. I should definitely be able to kill her this turn. Ah. I can do 2 or 175, no, 185 and 195 chance to hit. Although, I don't need to. Because this equals 12. I'm superb at arithmetic. We got a broken box cutter. That's a new item. What's this all about? Yep. I brought the painkillers back. Okay, it's a perception weapon. It's fragile. Looks like it'll break easily. There was an achievement related to breaking the knife. It just said break the knife. This looks a bit like a knife. I might equip this in a later fight. I will certainly not equip it now because I'm going up against a very dangerous foe. I need to be at full strength to take him out. Lest he takes me out. He only does 1 damage. I do a lot of damage. Alright, because humans. I do extra damage against humans. This time it is worth going for 14 a turn. Probably. Unless I just miss all of them. Which is always a possibility with me. Didn't happen this time, though. Excellent. We're killing this guy this turn. Scalped him to death. Stores are closed. I did not get my flashlight, but it only sent the dog away. I can still go to the hardware store after I chop myself up a little more. Okay, the extra heart. There we go. That means I'm gonna have to do 2 more surgeries on myself, I think. I'm gonna end up doing almost every surgery in the book. That is brutal stuff. Well, this is a 3-star challenge for you. The only one in the game as of right now. I'm gonna do a further elective surgery. Use that. Restore extra stamina. Wonderful. And... wait, no. Storage this, bring out the broken box cutter. And just see what happens if I wield it into battle. Because I still am fairly certain I'm going to fail this run. But if we do something of import with this box cutter, it's still a little bit worth it. Okay, Frightening Flood has a boss. Also, a guaranteed very easy fight right at the very beginning. Let's swing this around wildly. It has hacked him to pieces. He's weak to this type of weapon, so even as terrible as this weapon is, it is wrecking his day. Yeah. Just obliterated him. I wonder if there's something specific you have to do to break the box cutter. It's combating doing it. But as of this very moment, it is likely that no one knows because this DLC is mere hours old. Tomoe-chan 5. Young girl sitting on the roof with a book in her hand. She waves, you wave, but something catches your attention. Thought you missed him, but no, there he is, a man hiding in the shadows, aiming a gun at her. Let's give her an advance warning. Scream at her to get away. Faster than your eye can follow, she runs to the edge of the roof. In the darkness, you hear the bullets and the broken glass. Before you can act, she leaps off the building. Thanks for the help. I really appreciate it. She waves goodbye from the ground, unharmed. The man is gone. But at least the girl is safe. Interesting. We did a good deed. What did she give us? Seems like she gave us an item there. But I'm not allowed to access my storage here. Let's go back to the school. Let's save everybody. The only alternate ending to this mission is terrible, and it requires you to lose the entire run. You have to die in order to get it. And I did get it already, so I am not worried about ever seeing it again. There's a bloody spot. Just on the ground. Dried splat of blood. Doesn't look too old. Ask around, but fail. And someone follows us for asking too much questions. Nice work, Mimi. You know your charisma's terrible ever since you implanted that second heart. Something about having 2 hearts makes you super untrustworthy. Old man stops you and invites you into his house. Follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. Let's accept. Luck check failure. He doesn't know anything, actually. If you pass that, you get a free new spell, but I failed it miserably. Let's see. Got a locked house. That's going to be a strength check. That's going to be perception, I guess. Failed it. I rolled a 12. I would have failed anything I tried. Reason is not doing so well. So, what I should do is purchase a level up with a pound of flesh. Getting damaged grants a small experience bonus. Beautiful. If a stat hits 0, you die. So I actually might want to bring my dex up a little bit. Especially because I think I have to sell some of my dex with one of my future surgeries. I'm not allowed to check right now, but I think I recall that being the case. Oh, but knowledge. I must have more knowledge. Yep. Well, let's see. No, I already did the minus dex. Okay. We're all set. I am not sure how I lost an additional point of dex, but whatever. It's gone and there's nothing we can do about it. We got a fake Yasugi. Let's accept that burden. I desperately need to rest at the inn. Twice. Oh, I flooded the town. Can't rest again. One of the researchers died. And now, I have to fight the fertility goddess. But first, I've got to kill some humans. Which is something I'm very good at, but they don't count as humans because this whole thing is a singular entity that is eldritch. So, that's 14. That's 16. Because I'm still wielding the box cutter. That's a bit of a mistake. Ah well. I shall wield the box cutter to victory. I'd be doing way better with the scalpel, though. Oh wait, it is giving me bonus damage, right? No. Never mind. The box cutter is just kind of good. Let's try this out. See how this treats me. Although, since it's going to be 2 turns anyway, it'd be smartest just to guarantee that these die in 2 turns. thusly. There they go. Now the boss can die after it takes 38 points of damage. Do I have any spells? Of course not. That's still 16. Preparation is not as valuable as it normally is. So I'll take a slightly riskier strat. See how it treats me. Very badly. What do you know? I'm kind of committed to it now. There. 12 damage. I need to land 3 of these. Oh, I'm out of actions. I'm only allowed a certain number of actions. That's unfortunate. Still my best bet, though. Well, it can't kill me. It is impossible for this boss to kill me right now. And I managed to kill it, despite some fairly improbable odds. Got a few points back. Got contaminated water, which has got to be my death sentence. But killing a boss patched me up. Okay. First aid may have saved me. And dissecting myself certainly is not going to save me. I can afford to lose 10% to combat actions. Because my knowledge is so ridiculously high, I still have a very high chance to hit. And afford it I shall. Goodbye, eyes. Where we're going, we won't need eyes. Box cutter, I have not figured out its gimmick. Sadly. So instead, storage it, take out the fire axe, hurl it at the next person who gives me any lip. As I enter the final mystery, which is a nice easy one with no bosses. Should be able to handle it. My doom is super low, my stats are adequate. And a little better, because I can afford to spend some doom. There. It's gonna spend doom one way or another, because Edith Egg was angry at that particular location. And now he isn't. In fact, let's do it again. After I chop up some of my anatomy. Ah, it didn't work this time. Is there anything else I need to do? Yes. Yes, I do. I need to buy a flashlight. The hardware store is still open as I'd hoped. I'm now double paranoid. I'm pretty sure they don't stack. Desperately needed this flashlight. Compensates for the vitreous humors I just drained out of my face. Instead, I will need... What will I need? Oh, right. Pyrex. I don't foresee a lot of combat. But if it happens, I gotta be ready. A hit and run occurs. On me. I scream, I fail my injury, I cut my artery. That's an expensive one to heal. Unless... Let's see. Maybe I'll sell the fire axe if I need to. For now, I'm down 3 stamina. already robbed him. But... okay, it does cost 2 funds. Can't sell that. There's no buyers. This is worth $2, though. A bloody fire axe implicated in the murder of many schoolgirls. It's one of those true crime artifacts that really do fetch a pretty penny on unethical sales websites. Buy your own John Wayne Gacy original. You got some more naked people. I think I'm Tomoe-sama now. Tomoe is the one we just saved from getting shot on the rooftop. Let's... can they help me relax? Yes. At the cost of some reason. That's gonna be acceptable. Yep. So my doom's getting... oh, my doom is very bad. I thought I was going to be okay. Now I'm not going to be okay, so I have to go to the monument. And lose more reason. Even more reason. That's... it's going to have to cut it. One way or another, that's going to have to cut it. As you wander the beach at night, couldn't help but notice the moon looks peaceful. We can stare at it, we can worship it, or we can just head out. Why would staring at it cost me reason? Oh, the moon has eyes. It's a scary, evil Majora's Mask moon. That's tragic. What else do I have in storage? Anything I can sell? Just a broken box cutter. It's worth $0. So what I'm gonna have to do is go back to the witch. Yeah, I hope the witch treats me well. I've been traumatized. I can afford to be traumatized. So we don't want to sell that. We want to store it. And then I want to go to the pharmacy. Ugh. I need the experimental medication, and I'm not getting it. Okay, I'll take this. This is acceptable. Barely. Hope the monument doesn't want more reason. Okay, it wants stamina. Beautiful. Skirting a razor's edge right now, though. I cannot bother Edith Egg any further. And I can't get bad luck on mysteries any further. I can't, but I did anyway. What have we here? Oh, I don't care about solving the mystery. Chicken race. Let's, a lot of these seem like dex checks, which are going to go very badly for me. I drive off the cliff. Nothing happens. Weirdly. Now, I never checked what events are going to occur during the lighthouse. Chat is figuring out references and stuff that are going over my head. I'll take this, and then nothing else much matters, so I suppose I will boost my reason back up to where it desperately needs to be. Yeah. That seems acceptable. And nothing of import will occur here. Bye, sailors. Hope you enjoy living at the bottom of the sea or whatever the Elder God has in store for you. Alright. Didn't end up needing another bath. Thankfully, because I wasn't going to get one. It didn't make me do another surgery. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're in good shape. Okay, never mind. It didn't make me do another surgery, but when I opened the project book, it now won't let me leave until I do another surgery. I should not have opened the project book. Ah. So in... This is interesting. I think you can still pass the checks in the lighthouse because they don't roll randomly. But if not, I will absolutely be murdered by failing every single check in the lighthouse. That is unsurvivable. I'm going to take the -1 strength. That is much less risky than possibly failing every single check in the lighthouse. Now the only thing that can stop me is Takashi-san, ironically enough. I think this is Takashi-san. I could be mistaken. That might be his logo. Well, let's see how this turns out. -3 stamina. -3 more stamina. What the hell? So none of that mattered because there was no way that I could possibly have completed the tower. It all came down to stats. What can I do? Yeah. Yeah, literally nothing can save me now. Dead. Ah, well, it was a fantastic run with horrible luck in the lighthouse itself. At one point or another, I was going to have to sell my kidney, which is what dropped my maximum health, and I was at max health entering the lighthouse. That is a very, very difficult challenge, and it all comes down to the lighthouse. So if you ever do this yourself, you have to check the lighthouse runes to begin with, and to know exactly what they mean. Which is to say, when you enter the lighthouse, even at the very beginning of the run, it tells you every single event that will occur throughout the course of the lighthouse. This is the charisma check. This is whether or not you remember your second enemy that you fought. And I simply don't recall what the rest of these mean. In order to beat this, you would absolutely have to memorize all of these and play around them for your entire run. In addition to getting very, very lucky in order to beat all the mysteries. That is a hot tip for future playthroughs of this ridiculously hard challenge. Fun, though, and clearly doable, because I got real close there. So there is much more to see here in this brand new update, The Dreadful Dreams. I look forward to figuring it out, as there are, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more achievements, and the 8th that I already got. So we're going to need to break that blade on a steel box. Either a steel box is the reward, or we need to find a steel box and try to cut it with with the box cutter. I don't recall ever seeing a steel box. This might be a new event or something. Presumably it would be a good idea to disable all my custom events, because new events are probably required to find new stuff in the content. Complete Mimi's little project. So close. Or experimental therapy. Also, throwing the broken box cutter at somebody would potentially pay off. That is definitely a thing I could have tried. And a thing I considered trying. And this is a challenge in and of itself. Do an entire playthrough as Yashiro on hard mode against Kathaka Torusu. Dream enemies in one playthrough. That is also going to be a thing where disabling custom events will dramatically increase the probability of finding dream enemies. Because I didn't see a single one in this playthrough. And this seems like a hint. Kick Box Cutter. For dealing 10 damage in a single kick. Food for thought. That is our first look at Dreadful Dreams. Brand new World of Horror content. Surprised it came out. Maybe there will be more content before the full release, but the full release is due out fairly soon. I am happy to take anything this developer throws at me. Not a huge new content update, but certainly substantive. I certainly had fun with it. Perhaps I'll stream it again soon. But for now, I've streamed it for like 2.5 hours, so thanks for joining me. A ton. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to more World of Horror. I can never get enough horror. Have yourselves a good one, folks.